Starting off today, we're cutting up a bunch of oak and cherry. First, I'm cutting the edge of this board so that I have a flat side to pull off of. Then I'll do the same thing for the cherry. If you've watched some of my other videos, you've probably seen this, and that's because I cut up enough material at one time to make, I think, 4 or 5 segmented bowls with it. And this is the last and biggest of them all. Here in a second, you'll see all the strips that I cut up. And then the next picture is all the segments that I cut. And then this is how I glued half of them together. And then after that, I would stick the two halves together. Then I layered them onto a board, and then stuck a very, very tiny waste block to the bottom. And now we're working on getting it round. It felt like it took forever to get the outside of this round, and that's because the segments that I cut up were very wide, and I've done that since these were some of the first segmented glue ups that I've ever tried, and I wanted to have enough width, enough wiggle room, just in case something happened. I didn't want to break through the walls or whatever, have them too thin. And looking back, that's kind of silly because these were incredibly wide. I shouldn't have worried about that, but I was, since it was, of course, my first time. Now I do my segments a lot thinner or a lot more narrow. And if anybody was wondering why do people do these segmented bowls, it's because it uses less material, less wood, so it makes, a little more profit. You spend less time at the lathe turning, but you do spend a lot of time at the table saw making those angled cuts, and you spend a lot of time gluing everything together. So that's kind of the trade-off. Here, the small waste block that I glued on, it was causing problems. It wasn't really holding everything, holding still in the chuck. It kept moving around, so I decided to get rid of it. Take the bowl over to the drill press, drill out a little recess to put my chuck jaws in, and now I'm truing up the outside again, because when you take something off the lathe and put it back on, it's very hard to get it exactly the same. So that was kind of aggravating. But of course it was my fault because the glue block I used was so tiny. Here you see my dog Mango come out to the shop to check on me, and then she went straight back out. Here I decided that I didn't really like how flared the top of this was, so I decided to just go ahead and get rid of some of it. Started out with a parting tool to get the majority of it. Then I took a Japanese pull saw and got the rest of it off. So I wanted to go ahead and tell y'all that I don't really have many videos made. That's because here recently I haven't really been able to work. Because of my health not being, too great, it just hasn't been safe for me to work, be out here with the power tools and machinery. But I am trying to do some more projects, trying to make more videos, whatever. But I was just gonna give y'all that little update. After hours of work, I was finally able to sand this and apply some Danish oil for a finish. I hope y'all liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Just remember that I love you, God loves you, and I'll see you later.